Welcome back to Album Review,
Yo.
where we're doing an artist that I've done before. It's 21 Pilots' first or second album.
Is it
What was that?
like shades?
Their first or second album, Vessel.
Dude, it is so hard to
Yes.
read the back of this album.
Yeah, I don't know what that's about. I didn't actually look at that till now. So, do we have any background we want to give?
This is
This is album.
This is Ohio-based group, yes. Yeah.
21 Pilots.
I didn't know they're from Ohio.
Mhm.
If you look on the front cover, that's actually their dad's.
Yeah.
That's
Really?
both of their dads.
What the fuck?
I've been listening to this album for a while.
Yeah.
I've always really liked 21 Pilots. I used to listen to them. My sister kind of got me into them because that was the
Kind of same here a little bit.
Yeah, my sister was really big into them at the time, and I also kind of just got into them because I thought they sounded really nice. And this album has definitely grown on me over the years. I really enjoy this album,
Mm-hmm.
but let's just get into it.
I guess so.
Yeah, I don't really have too much else to say.
Yeah, I have more
It's
to
their
say.
first
yeah.
album released via Fuel by Ramen, which
Oh,
is their big
yes.
studio. Because
That
I'm
is a
pretty
very
sure
big
they
studio.
did have indeed 2 albums beforehand that were, I think, indie.
Yeah, their first one is
self-produced.
very interesting, especially
Yeah.
that self-titled one.
Yeah.
Fueled by Ramen. That is a very interesting production name.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but they've gone on to produce a lot of groups like that would.
Fuel by
Well,
Ramen.
like,
Here, I have the
actually,
list right here, actually.
Oh, perfect.
Artists signed by Fuel by Ramen. We have A Day to Remember, Fall Out
I've listened to
Boy,
them. Fall Out Boy's good.
Lights. Nate Ruiz was there on 21 Pilots, Paramore,
Yeah, Paramore is another
Paramore?
big one.
Jesus Christ.
Another group that I've listened to all their stuff.
Jimmy
of.
Eat World.
Yo,
was there,
really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
At least for some of their.
you kind of notice a trend with all of them. They're all like indie or punk or somewhere in the middle.
Yeah, I
All
know
there.
Jimmy Eat World through my cousin.
Yeah,
I haven't listened to a lot of it, but I know the name from that. Holy shit, that's wild.
yeah. Let's jump into it, I guess.
Oh, where's the titles? Oh, God.
I think the first track is Ode to Sleep, though, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, the first track is indeed Ode to Sleep.
Yeah.
I really like the
I like
track.
the opening one too.
Yeah. A lot of these songs are, there's a lot of electronic sounds.
Oh
on
yeah,
this
they're
album,
very electronic.
mixed in
based
with
group.
rap. A little bit of poetry mixed in with there.
Yeah.
A little bit of all kinds of. The album is all over the place, really.
Yeah.
You never really know what the next song is going to bring on. But
I can say that. Yeah.
after Ode to Sleep, we got Holding On to You. I really like this song.
I like this one too.
Yeah.
I can't. It's hard for me to say because like I listened to it and was like, I was more or less enamored by the sound because I was like kind of overwhelmed at first. All the
Okay.
technical beats in the background.
Yeah.
Like, whoa, what the fuck is happening here, dude?
Okay, I can see that.
So, I'm gonna have to base my judgment on your guys' opinions because I don't.
I guess.
I never listened to a lot of 21 Pilots. I only heard like 2 singles.
Yeah.
And, like this is my first go around with like listening to a whole
Yeah,
album.
there's a lot of I imagine the layers on the audio file for this thing is pretty thick.
Oh,
like,
dude,
there's a lot
nice
going
and
on.
Yo,
Uh,
Pro Tools is like absolutely nuts right now. Their files are probably
Yeah.
like terabyte worth.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
like,
Potentially.
there's a lot going on. I think that all the mixing on the songs are really good.
Yeah.
It's a very well mixed album.
Yeah.
I'll say.
Oh, it was 2013 it came out. I was right.
Oh, 2013.
I was
Oh,
right.
well, I thought it was 2012. That's all.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
2013.
Yo.
Okay.
We had a previous
Because Blairface
conversation.
came out in 2015.
Yeah.
We had a previous conversation about when the album was coming out. I'm like, it gives me 2013 vibes.
And it is 2013. All right. The next track's Migraine. I also really like Migraine.
I like Migraine.
This is like one I really start liking
Yeah.
a lot of the tracks on the album.
Yeah, this is definitely one of what I'd say is one of the bigger songs on the album.
Yeah. Not one of the
I really
biggest
like-
ones, but it's definitely up there.
Yeah, I really enjoy Migraine.
Yeah.
House of Gold is the ukulele track.
Yeah.
I like House of Gold.
I really like House of
the
Gold.
ukulele track.
Yeah.
There's usually a little bit of ukulele in every 21 Pilots album. At least
Mhm.
somewhere there's some ukulele.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But I really like that one. I think that one was very well done. That's also one of the bigger hits off the album.
Mm-hmm.
That's one I heard on the radio.
I also heard House of Gold on plenty of people's playlists and like on
That's
that
also
radio and
true,
stuff.
yeah.
It was definitely one of the bigger songs. Car Radio,
That's
which
the big
is
hit.
the hit off the album. It is
Yeah.
the big hit
This
off
is
the
the
album.
big one.
Yeah.
I really,
I love
really
this
like
track.
this song.
It's one of the first
Yeah.
21 Pilots tracks I ever heard, too.
Yeah, I think we were talking about it in the car on the ride home. 21 Pilots is definitely more like electronic pop, but they can get a little screamy sometimes.
Oh, yeah,
They-
especially in this
sometimes they be coming out with some pretty good screams.
And
when they be
stuff
yelling.
like that reminds me that, yes, the same people who produced A Day to Remember and groups like that are also producing these guys.
They have a commentary album.
Yeah.
They basically explain like a little bit about each song. I listened to some of it. I listened to like the first couple tracks, but I didn't finish it.
That's interesting.
After that, there was Semi-Automatic, which is one of my favorites.
That's one of my favorites, too.
I like this one too.
Yeah,
This one's a pretty hardcore sounding one.
yeah.
They turn-
Semi-Automatic is definitely one of my favorites.
Yeah.
That's got the Scream EN too, right? There's another.
A
Scream
little bit
one.
of it.
Yeah.
Screen I thought was pretty neat too.
I like Screen. Screen is also
Yeah, Screen's a
one of my
lot more of a
favorite songs
mellow
on the
track,
album.
but I really like that one.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The Run and Go.
The Run and Go was nice.
I think Run and Go is catchy. I
Yeah.
find myself like thinking about that song quite a bit.
Yeah.
Fake You Out.
I like Fake You
Fake You Out
Out.
was also decent. Like, these are probably the least memorable tracks, but I do like Fake You Out, too.
Now, I will say, Guns for Hands is probably one of my favorite tracks on the album.
Really?
One of my favorite tracks on
That's
the
one
album.
of
I
the
really
ones
like.
I thought was just meh.
Yeah, I don't know. There's
Okay.
something about this one that I really do like.
It's not bad. It's just it's definitely one of my least favorites personally, but it's not a bad track by any means.
Yeah. I would say my least favorite tracks are the last two. I really enjoy them. I like Trees.
Yeah.
Trees is a great song, but Truce is really it's kind of short.
yeah.
and it's
Truce
very
is just-
mellow.
Yeah.
Uh,
I can see why people don't like Truce.
yeah. I mean, I don't hate it. It's just like it's a very you almost kind of forgot. Like I always kind of forget what the last track is
Yeah.
because it's just kind of like really slow and
Mm-hmm.
like I just never really remember it.
Oh, there's
So-
a fucking music video for it.
Yeah. Guns for Hands has a music video too. But yeah, I agree. But Trees is okay.
Did not want to play the album.
So final thoughts on the album. We'll go to that.
Final thoughts.
I honestly dug it. There's a few tracks that were like meh.
Yeah.
The latter half of the album is kind of where it picks up for me. Like after Car Radio, it's kind of like, oh shit, here we go.
Okay.
So like from Car Radio to Screen, and then from Fake You Out to Trees, that's where I'm like, oh, I like this.
Yeah, they definitely have a really nice sound.
Yeah.
So I dig it. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, I've listened to all their albums, and I'll say it's not my favorite one, but it's definitely my second favorite one out of all of
How
them.
many albums do these guys have?
They only have like 5 or 6. They don't have too many. At least
Yeah,
like
they have
main
six.
studio albums.
So, 6. Yeah, 6.
They have 6. Okay. But this is definitely my second favorite. If I had to pick one, I'd say Trench is my personal favorite. But this is definitely a very good one. But it's so. But I know you were debating between this and Blurry Face because Blurry Face is definitely the more popular one.
Yeah.
But I feel like this one is a better made album.
I think this is objectively a better album,
Yeah.
where I think Blurry Face has more hits on it. That's what I'll say.
Yeah.
I really like Blurry Face, but this is where I started on 21 Pilots back in 2013 when this album came out.
Ah, okay.
I kind of heard this one first. So I've been following them since they came out for a while now. So
Okay.
I really enjoyed this album. I've always enjoyed it. That's pretty much it, honestly, for Final Thoughts on my hand.
Yeah, I don't have too much to say, but I do recommend 21 Pilots. Even
Yeah.
like for if people don't think are gonna like it, I think they
Yeah.
should check it out.
And even if you aren't gonna like get into them, you've definitely heard quite a few of their hits on the
Oh,
radio
yeah.
before. Everybody's heard Stressed Out before.
Yeah,
Like
everyone's
everybody's
that.
heard Stressed Out at least once.
Everyone's heard Ride at least once.
Yeah.
And they just have a lot of songs like that though.
Yeah.
Let's go to scores though. I'm curious.
Well, since I picked the album, I'm gonna give this album an 8 out of 10.
Damn.
I really enjoy the album, and I'm probably gonna listen to it again quite a few more times. So.
Okay.
I'm gonna give it a 7.
That's valid.
I dug it, you know. There's a few things, like I said, that were like meh to me. Like some of the haiku kind of like droney lyrics were a bit.
Yeah, he
weird,
does.
I get
He
that.
has a he
I'm
does
just
a lot of like
confused.
yeah.
but I dug it.
That's why I
nonetheless.
always said it's a little bit like a mixture of like electronic rap and poetry.
Yeah.
It's not really like he's
It's not
rapping.
like a steady lyric.
It's like he's like speaking in a haiku or like a poem. Like he's
Right.
reading
Yeah.
a poem. Yeah.
I definitely get that. I'm also gonna give it an 8 though.
Yeah.
Like this is a really good album, I think.
It sounds very artsy.
It
sounds
is
very,
definitely pretty artsy.
It's a very indie album too. Like
Yeah.
it combines a lot of shit though.
I feel like this is definitely something where it was two guys, which it is. It's just two guys,
Yeah, it's
and they
two
were
man
just
group.
like, they were just kind of fucking around making some music, and this is
Right.
kind of what they made, and I really enjoy it.
For sure.
Sweet.
Alright, so I have been picking this week, and I've got a cool one. It's from an artist we've never done before, and it's from the 90s. We're gonna be doing Blood Sugar Sex Magic by Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Oh shit!
Yeah!
Oh shit! Word
I
up.
have this on CD,
Me too.
so
I think I have a copy too.
I gave you a copy. I
Yeah,
remember.
yeah, that's
We
right.
should just all bring them in next week.
Yeah, for real.